What's up, YouTube? This is Ryu Tachi here to bring you a semi-first impression or update for One Piece Film Z. Now, some of you may know, but Film Z is on YouTube, not the full movie though. I've been trying to track it down for probably like the past few hours. I've been trying to do torrents, YouTube, anything I could find, but I've only found like part 1 through 6. As far if YouTube, you gotta separate the video and fun stuff. So, excuse me. I've seen majority of the movie, not the full movie, but I do know what happens at the full movie at the end of the movie. So this is how I'm explaining to you. So One Piece Film Z, I said it like earlier today. I said I'm not gonna do a One Piece review, and here I am doing a One Piece review. But anyway, Film Z is definitely a good movie. To me, I'm gonna start off bad. All right. So to me, the only negative thing about Film Z is it's a lot of dialogue, like a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like in an hour, there's 2 fight scenes, and the rest were dialogue. Now, I say it's bad, but I can't necessarily say it's bad at the same time. Like it's in Japanese. I'm not fluent in Japanese, so the dialogue could be important, and it probably would be a little more exciting if I knew what they were saying. First of all, but so I'm just gonna say it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there is a lot of dialogue nonetheless. But the fight scenes in Film Z is amazing. Like Film Z is what like One Piece should be. Period. Like anytime they fight a boss, they need to like look back on Film Z from now on. Like Z is a beast. The reason why he's an admiral is it makes sense. Like you don't doubt like that's an admiral. Like when you see Z, you like that's an admiral. Straight up. Like the first minute of the video, he's fighting. He's not fighting anybody important. He's fighting little like random marines and a giant. And he does his one move. Now I gotta do it with opposite hand since I'm holding it with my right hand. But he swings his right hand, like I said, opposite hand, which is like a big mechanical thing. And he does like this wind scar on crack. Like wind is everywhere around him like a spear, and he blows everybody back. Like and he did it with ease. He pretty much did a hook with like insane wind gust tornado thing. Like it was fucking insane. It was awesome. It was awesome. Then it's like it's this giant fight. I know I'm kind of spoiling the movie for you, but I gotta explain a little bit for you. Like he fights this giant dude, and he one punches him pretty much. He's got his right hand, which like I said, I gotta use my left since I'm holding my camera with my right. He punches him, and his mechanical arm opens up and does a blast. So he pretty much takes away. He defeats a mini army in a few seconds with 2 punches, pretty much. So he just 2-punched an army. Like that, Z is a beast. Like there's a reason why he was an admiral. I mean, he's not an admiral anymore, but he's an ex-admiral. So he's a beast. He steals some objects, some things, some fun stuff. And he actually tangles with Kizaru. Now we all know Kizaru pretty much has the power of light. When he turns into light, obviously his light speed, his bomb. Oh god, his light beams were freaking insane. We see him blowing up. I think some of these henchmen and whatnot, and it's insane. It's insane. We see I know I really seem really excited, don't I? That's because this movie was fucking awesome. Like it was awesome. So we see Z actually fighting on par with Kizaru. Now I wouldn't necessarily say he's as fast as Kizaru, but he can keep up with Kizaru. Like we see Kizaru more or less use his light to transport and stuff, and like when he transports Z's like right there, like instantly. So Z is definitely on par with Kizaru for the most part. We see there's this big ginormal island busting explosion that happened. And Z, he pretty much tanked it. I mean, he was hurt, but there was no physical damage. Like it more or less is awesome. Like I said, he was hanging in with Kizaru. Like when I say hanging in, I mean I don't even think Kizaru hit him. Like that's how boss he was. Kizaru, we don't know. Kizaru obviously is an admiral. He's pretty boss. But Z was like in there. He was hanging in. Like Z only problem with fighting Kizaru was that apparently, for one reason or another, when he fights too long, he needs like an inhaler or something similar to that. So that's really his only weakness. So he gets set up and all that fun stuff, and he fights the Straw Hat crew because of his nice backstory. I don't really want to reveal everything to you, but he fights the gang twice. Well, he fights him 3 times. Like I said, the movie didn't necessarily finish all the way on YouTube. Fights him 3 times. He wins 2 out of 3, I presume. He pretty much embarrassed Luffy to me. The first time, I mean, Luffy didn't really do too much the first time, or none of the Straw Hat Pirates really did too much the first fight. But he did kind of he did manhandle him. I mean, he picked him up. He asked him his name. From what little Japanese I understand, he said Monkey D. Luffy. I don't know if he said anything too much there. Lost in translation. Me not knowing Japanese. Anyways, and he tells the crew that that you're gonna die. Yeah. So he leaves pretty grimly. Then later on, we see him fight again. Oh yeah, we do see Aokiji. He hasn't really done too much. Like I said, Japanese dialogue, a lot of dialogue. We didn't really see him do too much as far as like his powers, protected some old people and whatnot. Anyway, so we see him fight a second time. They're on a volcano. Island's about to explode because of the volcano, all that fun stuff. Nothing important to the story. And we see. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention this. His second in command, Ain. He has Ein and Benz. Benz is pretty much poison ivy. He can show plants. Ain's has a power. I think it's got Momi or something. I don't know. Don't quote me. Where if she touches you, she can revert you back to like a younger age. I think, and it doesn't have to be a person. She can do that with anything. Anything she touches, whether it's animate or inanimate. So anyway, second time we see them fight. Well, we don't really see too much with Ain and Ben's fighting Zoro, obviously, because she's second in command, and Ben's fighting Sanji. We don't really see too much second fight. The first fight really wasn't that bad. It wasn't too much. But Luffy goes, you're second though, and pretty much nothing happened. Like Z tanked this shit. Like it was embarrassing almost. Like, he just tanked it. Like I don't even think he moved. And then, let me see. That's pretty much in. He threw his hat in the air, Luffy's hat, and obviously that was probably quite devastating to Luffy. And I think he told him that he's not worth, or he can't be the Pirate King because he's not worth it or whatever. And that pretty much leaves Luffy in quite a depression and all that fun stuff. And that's pretty much is more of the movie, but to me that's the major part. The two fights really are the most major things, since we can't decipher the dialogue. At the end, it's quite interesting stuff. I don't want to spoil it too much, and I didn't really see it, but I know Z turns over. He's still a bad guy, but he starts to respect Luffy for what he does, because he doesn't like pirates. He hates pirates. He wants to kill all the pirates in the world. But anyway, so long story short, FMZ was a definitely good movie. This is my first One Piece review, and like I said, as you can tell from my excitement, this movie was probably one of the best anime movies I've seen. Well, actually, I was going to say all year, but we're in a new year, so scrap that. Anyway, FMZ is definitely a must-see if you're a One Piece fan or not a One Piece fan. It's just really a good movie. And don't forget to rate this video, comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more videos. And this is Ryu Itachi signing out.